What's good? What it was good with it? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Man, y'all already know what it is. Friday, we back with another one. My brother Brian Corbin in the building already. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you sliding through. Uh yeah, man, we gonna get right into it, man. Y'all already know topic of discussion today, man. We got the we're gonna do it a little bit differently today, man. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cover the preview right off the bat. Preview and prediction right off the bat, man. So y'all already know how we coming with that, and we're gonna dive into it. What's good with it, Daniel Barry? Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Happy Friday to you as well. He said Boston and 4 is rigged. What's good with it, Joe Smo? Salute to you. Happy Friday to you as well. He said Boston is 4 is rigged. That's funny. That's funny, bro. I'd heard that like a few times already, man. People saying that is rigged and stuff. I'm like, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We know what we seeing. It's just been one of them type of series where the unexpected has happened. You know what I mean? That's to be expected in the NBA finals, but it is what it is, man. It's been tough, man. Watching some of these games, watching the opportunities be right there for the snatching of the Mavs, and they just dwindle it away, man. I'm just like, it's right there. And the crazy part is, I'm not even a Mavs fan. I'm a Lakers fan. But y'all, for all of y'all that didn't know, now you know I'm a diehard Lakers fan. I'm not delusional about my fandom or anything like that, man. But again, I hold things in perspective. And watching this series, I would rather have Kyrie get another one than see the damn Celtics pass my Lakers up by getting number 18. We nodded at 17 apiece, 17 apiece as far as championships between the two franchises. But if they snag it, man, that's number 18. They're gonna move ahead of my Lakers. I can't have that. I can't have that, man. But it looked like it's on the brink of happening. It looked like it's on the brink of happening. But nonetheless, let's get into game 4, man. We're gonna definitely get into game 4. Give a preview on what to expect, and we're gonna see what happens. I mean, the first thing I think being is Kristaps Porzingis, his status of this game. You know what I mean? What is his status? So let's take a look. What is Kristaps Porzingis? Because I saw it said I know he was questionable for game 3, but obviously he got listed as out. So lower level listed as question. So he's questionable for game 4. In reality, if Kristaps Porzingis is questionable for game 4 as of right now, more than likely, just as a precautionary, this could go one of two ways, right? they could have him active and then just not play him, seeing how this game goes. That way, if you decide that you want to go, pedal to the metal, you want to try and see if you can get this Dallas Maverick team up out of here, you know what I mean? You could go guns a-blazing doing that. The only thing is you run a risk of him further injuring that leg. And if he injures that leg, it does change the dynamic of as far as making it more of a cakewalk for the Celtics. But if he like we've seen, obviously the Celtics beat the Mavericks without Kristaps Porzingis, but I believe if he's not out there, it gives the Mavs a better opportunity to beating this team. So you definitely want to make sure that his health is the one thing you're focused on in the long run. What's good with the team? You salute to you, man. Appreciate sliding through. You want to make sure that his health is more, his longevity and health with the franchise and with the team it's instrumental for them, winning a championship. Now, again, they did beat this Mavs team without him, but at the same time, you never know. Injuries are a real thing. They can happen as far as like one of their major stars getting injured or something along those lines. Could you imagine if a Tatum or a Brown went down? That would change hugely and dramatically for the Celtics. So for them, if he's questionable now, I honestly think they could make him active and just keep him on the bench, or they can be inactive, roll the dice, and see what happens. But I think right now the Celtics are playing with house money. And what do I mean by that? They're up 3-0. They're going to be going back home, obviously. If there is a game 5, they're going to be going back home game 5, and they can look to wrap things up there. But again, the one golden rule when it comes to a series is you never want to extend a series if you don't have to, because I'm going to go back to it. Injuries are a real thing that can happen at any point in time to any player, and that's something you don't want to run the risk of doing. So I think because they have Kristaps Porzingis listed as questionable, I think they're going to play get him as active and maybe play him in sparing minutes. I don't think they're going to give him a bunch of minutes or anything like that because they don't want to run that risk. Now, if let's just say we'll go two sides with this. We'll say Kristaps Porzingis doesn't play. We're going to see a lot of the same thing that we saw from the Celtics minus I don't think they're going to come out and put on that same type of shooting performance again. I mean, them boys just couldn't miss, man. Definitely was unexpected. Excuse me, y'all. Tatum had 31. Jaylen Brown had 30. Derek White had 16. That was the only three players they had in double digit scoring. Now, when I'm watching it, I was watching it. Tatum played 42 minutes. Jaylen Brown played 41. Derek White played 42 minutes as well. When I was watching this game and how they were playing, they were just knocking down pivotal shots at key times in the game. I mean, they were 17 to 46 from the three, so they were shooting 37%. They missed one free throw for the entirety of the game. I mean, they were 13 to 14. The Mavs were 14 to 16. So the free throw discrepancy was pretty close. But the big difference is the Boston Celtics shot 46% from the floor, and the Mavs shot 44%. So it was like, again, it was nip and tuck. It was extremely close. We know it was a 7-point game, but man, the Celtics just timely possession, timely shots. They had 26 assists compared to the Mavs having 15 assists. The one thing I can say wholeheartedly, man, in my opinion, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Luka Doncic is making the most terrible decision you could ever make in your life, and putting your availability in the hands of the referee giving you a superstar call or not. That was the biggest mistake he could have ever made. I don't know why you would make that play on Jaylen Brown, bro. Like, just play defense, force him to make a tough contested shot. I have no idea why he would think the smart idea would be to what? Try and take a charge while you're moving. The world knows that Jaylen Brown is much faster than you. Why would you try to do that? You got 5 fouls and you roll the dice and hoping you're going to get a superstar call. Terrible, terrible decision. Absolutely horrendous, like low IQ basketball type of decision that was made. And quite frankly, it pretty much cost his team that potential win. You know, it cost them an opportunity from being down 3-0 to being down 2-1. But instead, he made that decision, man, and then just, you can't do that. You're a franchise player that's on the brink of making hundreds of millions of dollars and stuff like that, and you decide to make a decision like that. Not smart, bro. Not smart at all. So watching it, man, and I was just like I said, just sitting there in shock for it. Kyrie showed up. He played extremely well. He had, what was it? Kyrie had 35. Luka had 27. But again, Kyrie played 45 minutes too, man. At his age and how he's playing and how hard he's having to work to get his shots off, that's that takes a toll, man. It absolutely takes a toll. He can only do so much. You know what I mean? Like I said, Tim Hardaway Jr. played 19 minutes and gave you 3 rebounds and nothing else. Josh Green, 22 minutes, gave you 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 points. Derrick Jones Jr., 16 minutes, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 points. Daniel Gafford, 6 points. I mean, you don't expect like points and like that from them, but 3 rebounds and 6 points, that's not enough. Gafford, they need way more than that. Lively had 13 boards and 11 points. I mean, that's cool for that, but it's like they need more. You need both of your bigs to be having a huge impact on the rim. You need them to be rebounding at a high clip. You need that. If y'all notice, man, the way the Mavs is playing it right now, you're not seeing Lob City 2.0. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing a bunch of lobs being made. You're not seeing the aggressiveness from Kyrie and Luka getting to the rim and taking advantage of that. Celtics they're staying home and literally playing straight up man-to-man defense with it. And they're tremendous at speaking on the defensive end and being in help side without getting out of position. So what are you seeing? You're seeing all that rim running that the Mavs was doing in the previous series. You're not seeing that. Celtics is giving them a whole different dynamic. They had the speed to get back to it, and they're not letting them do it, man. Daniel Berry said Brown is worth that contract. Dynasty, I don't know. I don't know though. I think Jaylen Brown's he's obviously gonna get a big contract as well, especially if they win the championship this year. Yeah. I said the only thing I can see, man, is if the Celtics somehow find a way to swindle this away and lose this series, I think you may see a potential breakup of the Celtics of that 1-2 punch. I think you might see it because that means they've been there time and time and again, but they haven't been in this type of situation with this type of team playing this good and this coach that has full command over that locker room and team to fall short. If they somehow manage to lose a 3-0 series lead, and man, Jason Tatum's going to get cooked badly. I can tell you all that right now. 88 Sports Talk, what's good with it, bro? He said, Broom. Hey, man, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. My prediction for this, I'm choosing the Mavs, even though it don't even matter. Only reason I'm choosing the Mavs because they should at least be able to get one game. They should be able to get one. If Kyrie and Luka can't get one game, bro, it's all bad, all bad, all bad. They have to be able to get one game. They have to. So I'm just picking them on the whim of they should be able to get one game. That's where I'm at with it right now. I don't expect them to win the series no more, but definitely I expect that they should be able to get one game at least. He got 300 mil though. Great. Yeah, it's gonna be, man. I'm telling you, Tatum ain't getting extended. Yeah, oh yeah. If they win, bro, if they win the championship this year, they get an extension. Both of them. Because they're gonna look at it as if they're gonna call him the new Scottie Pippen and MJ, which we know it's an extremely far cry, but they're gonna look at it from what I mean by a position standpoint of having two dynamic wings that can do what they do. You know what I mean? So that's what I think it's gonna be at. What's good with it, J.A.? Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Appreciate you sliding through. He said, "Fat Luka better show out tonight." I'm telling you, bro. He better do something. That's gonna be an indictment on him. He gonna get cooked too, badly. I think Kyrie gonna get a boatload of it because he didn't show up for game 1 or 2. So he gonna get, you know what I'm saying, the rusty bucket thrown at him for sure. Kyrie didn't show up for neither one of them games, and that's the only thing people gonna remember. They're not gonna remember that he put up 35 in game 3, and he was there. He was going all out, playing both sides of the ball and things of that nature, man, doing everything he needed to do. And his running mate decided to make a bonehead play trying to take a charge on Jaylen Brown, who was much quicker, and you sit up there and do something like that. That's gonna be what y'all gonna. That's gonna be the narrative. That's what y'all gonna hear. Trust me. 88 said Brown getting paid. He worth all of it. Yeah, Brown is a dog, bro. He a dog, and I spoke on it on my last video when I said he don't get the backing of the machine type, you know what I'm saying, endorsement or have that same type of push that Tatum get. I was like, Brown is he's more of the Allen Iverson, Kyrie type thing. What do I mean by that? Being outspoken, having a voice, having an opinion, not scared or afraid to speak up in the moment or to the masses or to the media, and being a man of that stands on all 10. Tatum, on the other hand, he got the look, he got Deuce, you know what I'm saying, the son, little light skin energy, got the little pretty boy hair. It's a lot that they look at saying he's a face, he's a fan friendly face or a team friendly face that they can make in the face of the team. And they can kind of tell him what to do, and he's not going to give much pushback, if that makes sense. And I mean that with no disrespect. It's just I can see as clear as day between the two of how they try to say this is Jason Tatum's team and yada yada yada. When clear as day, when Jaylen Brown won that Eastern Conference Final MVP, it was pretty clear who played better in the entirety of this playoff run for the Celtics right now. It's been Jaylen Brown hands down. In the NBA Finals right now, it's been Jaylen Brown hands down, and overall he probably is a better player because he plays defense better than Jason Tatum does. Jason Tatum does not commit on the defensive end as much as Jaylen Brown does, and they play a different team, and their best players are lined up. Jaylen Brown always is guarding the other team's best player. Tatum is, it's like that, man. For me, I think Brown mean more to that team than Tatum do, personally. That's just my take. Oh, Daniel Barry said he get paid 300 mil more and got 304 already. Yeah, bro, it's wild, man. The way these players are getting paid right now is absolutely crazy. I just saw, what is it, Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars QB, man. What is it, 5-year, $275 million extension, 145 or 170 of it due at signing with 200 million guaranteed. Man, hold the hell, bro? Like, man, hey, I chose the wrong profession, man. Chose the wrong profession and wrong time. And these young guns out here getting money like that, man. It's crazy. J.A. said they'll always be mad at Brown for playing with the big three. Yeah, bro, it's weird, man. Like, you can see it as clear as day. They own some type of time or have some type of animosity or energy when it comes to Jaylen Brown. And again, I'm here for all of it because I see it. So I'm going to call it out for sure. I'm not going to let that pass. I'm not going to let that be something to look over or anything like that. But back to this previewing of this game 4. So I think what we're going to see a lot of, for the Celtics, they're going to look to want to come out and close the show. But obviously, anybody that knows anything about sports, the closeout game is always the hardest. Always the hardest. I mean, that's probably you know what I'm saying, we be playing a beating a broken record at this point of hearing that so much. You hear it from, the Jordans, the Kobe's, the LeBrons, like all these professional athletes that's done had success at the highest level. That tells you anytime they're in the series, when it comes more specifically to the NBA, they say the closeout games are the hardest. Why? Because they know that other team is gonna come out playing like there is no tomorrow, because there is no tomorrow for them. If they lose, they're done. So they come out with everything. They come out with the highest level or highest sense of desperation possible, because they want to extend this series. They want to go back, whether it be go back home or go back on the road for a game, and to try and, keep winning. No team is going to want to go in there and lay down and just take it how it is. So with the Mavs, that's what they're going to do tonight. I have this weird sneaky suspicion you're going to see Luka. Same thing he did with the Minnesota Timberwolves in that first quarter. I think you're gonna see Luka go off, and I think him and Kyrie gonna be carrying them heavy in the first half. The only issue, bro, is that they're gonna run into is the same thing we didn't see for 3 straight games in a row. Is you don't have nobody else that's coming with them to help kind of pull that boatload of scoring. You know what I mean? Who else is it? What's good with a quick salute to you? Appreciate you stopping through. You're not getting, you got absolutely nothing from Tim Hardaway Jr. Like I said, man, he played like what I said it earlier, 16, 20 minutes, 3 rebounds, nothing else. He is the shooter, that one of the shooters of that team, if not the shooter. Derek Jones Jr. gave you nothing. PJ Washington shrank in the moment too. It's like you, in order for the Mavs to have or stand an opportunity or chance to win at least game 4, you're going to need Tim Hardaway Jr. to be double-digit scoring. You're going to need Derek Jones Jr. double-digit scoring. And you're going to need PJ Washington to be damn near at 20 points. You're going to 20 points plus. He can't even be at 15. You're going to need him to have 20 plus. If not, we're gonna see that broom come out. We're going to see the Boston Celtics celebrating the 18th championship. And again, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm pissed at the opportunity. I'm pissed that the Celtics got the opportunity to pass my squad for franchise championships. We knotted at 17 right now, and if they win, they pass my squad, and they'll be at 18. We'll be at 17. Yeah, the Celtics could potentially be celebrating on Dallas soil. So the Mavs they're gonna have to come out. They're gonna have to come out. Like I said, I think Luka gonna come out because he knew he messed up in game 3. He knew he shouldn't have made that decision of hoping he was going to get that superstar call. He knew he messed up. And I cooked on that in a different video, and I said it. When I did a post-game video, a reaction video to the game, I cooked on a lot of it. Mainly I cooked his ass more than anything, let's be honest. But it was just one of them things where you can't make a play like that in a situation like that. You can't make a decision to do something like that. So I think he's going to come out looking to kind of exact some revenge on his, like, for his team and the decision he made. So I think he's going to have a big first quarter. I feel like him and Kyrie going to either go off at the same time in the first, or it's going to be Luka first and Kyrie second. That's what I think it's going to be. You're going to see a heavy dose of them just being extremely aggressive, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line. You're going to see a heavy dosage. Again, like I said, that's similar to what you saw in game 3, where they jumped out to a little lead and the Celtics just walked them down. A big part of them walking them down was the Celtics were knocking down timely shots to keep the game close, put the pressure back on the Mavs. And then they kind of, it was just nip and tuck from there. And then, the Celtics kind of got in the rhythm, and that was all she wrote. It's going to be a situation, man, where the Mavs others are going to have to show up in the second half to help and give his team a chance to win. Plain and simple. That's as easy and as basic as I can put it for the Mavs. For the Celtics, what do? You literally just keep doing the same walk in the park thing you're doing. Working off your 2 dynamic wings. Drew Holiday, staying aggressive when the time presents itself. Derek White, continue to knock down open shots. Al Horford, just be out there being a stretch big, you know what I'm saying? Pulling the big away from the rim, so you're putting everybody else on the island by themselves on the defensive end. And that's all she wrote from there. I mean, this Celtics team was built to kind of play damn near any facet of basketball that's presented to them. My brother 88 said, well, we know Porzingis, White, Holiday coming to the party to help Brown and Tatum. That's a fact. I can't even argue with that. So Porzingis is listed as questionable for this game, right? And 88, what I was saying earlier is I said if I was the Boston Celtics, what I would do is I would put him as active because it ain't like they go 9 deep on their bench, bro. The only people that bring out their bench is Hauser, however you say his name, and Pritchard. And then they finally brought Xavier Tillman, you know what I'm saying, the ex Memphis Grizzly player. They finally brought him off the bench as a big. Other than that, bro, they don't go that deep. So they could easily put Porzingis as active and see how the game is going and whether or not they want to utilize him. What I was also saying is that you could just leave him inactive and look to go put all your eggs in one basket in game 5. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's a throwaway game for game 4. You're still gonna try and win it because y'all have shown that y'all can beat this team without Porzingis too. But the thing is, like I said, the desperation level you're gonna get from the Mavs tonight, I think is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, off the charts. Honestly, with y'all, it's gonna be up there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all in any type of capacity, man. It's gonna be up there. We're gonna see them getting at it. I can say that much. But Porzingis is definitely a difference maker that it's kind of clear that the Mavs don't have an answer for. Don't have an answer. It almost gives similar vibes to when KD was playing with the Warriors. When, you know what I'm saying, when you went to play that Warriors team, what can you do against a team that got 3 people that can go off for 40, 50 plus in the game at any given moment? What can you do? Like KD being with the Warriors, one of the things where y'all saw LeBron's interview when they said there was the next round he had to deal with them. And what did he say? Shit. I don't even want to think about it's that type of energy and that type of vibes. Porzingis is playing. It's a difference maker. It's a needle mover for sure. So they gonna have to figure that out, man. Definitely figure it out. 88 said Celtics should play Pritchard some more. He good if Porzingis don't play. Yeah, and that's what they did. That's what they did in this game. That's exactly what they did in this game. I'll even go back and take a quick look. Actually, matter of fact, and tell you. So Peyton Pritchard, he played 11 minutes, right? And game, what was that, game 3? But the big person that came off the bench that helped on the most was Sam Hauser. He was the one that had 9 points in 14 minutes. 3 consecutive threes is what he knocked down. And he was playing some tough defense as well. So it's like, bro, it's just one of them things, man, where it was timely shots being knocked down, timely plays being made, and the Celtics made all the right plays at the right time. And again, you saw the results of that because you could see the Mavs being demoralized. I mean, when you're down 20 at home and you see the Celtics starting to do that home, you know what I'm saying, that home run walk, and they start walking them down and made that 20-2 run. You know, say it got a little tight, but the Celtics did what? Man, they was like, hold on, let me lace my sneakers up real quick and get back to work. And that's what they did. And again, more to that was due to the fact that Luka with that dumb decision he made was a contributing nail in the coffin for the Mavs. Me personally. Because we all know with Luka out there in a situation like that, we've seen him close out games in a crazy fashion. We've seen him be a threat when he's had a cold night and things like that. With him going out, it immediately just kind of sucked the energy out of it right away because nobody else is doing anything or bringing nothing to the table outside of Kyrie. Plain and simple, nobody. And that's what's killing them right now. They need Tim Hardaway Jr. to actually show up and do something. He had an opportunity where Derek White literally reached out to this man and with an intentional foul, the ref didn't see it, and he had a wide open 3. They missed it. And I'm like, come on, Tim Hart. Like, shoot with confidence, bro. You're a shooter. That's what they have you there for. You're a 3-and-D guy. That's what they need you there for. You got to be confident in your play. You got to be confident. I know he was battling some injuries and stuff like that, but you got to keep the same confidence level up, bro. You can't allow that to be swaying when your team needs you the most. And that's what happened. So it is what it is. I don't know what else to really say about him. You know what I mean? But for the Celtics, they're going to keep handling business as usual. They're going to push it up tempo, slow down when they need to, work the mismatches, stay defensively sound on all ends, continue to communicate on the defensive end. The only thing I can say is that if they have a cold night, we've seen them go through spells of getting cold and not being able to score, or they're not knocking down the 3 as much as they were. I mean, their coach said their philosophy is for them to chuck, hoist up as many 3s as they can. He wants them to shoot more 3s than they've been shooting anyway. But the issue is we've seen again in 2 games we've seen a small sample size of when they got cold and the Mavs went on the run, they closed the gap. They cut, I think that was game 2. They cut a lead that was big. They damn near 20, and they cut it down to, I believe, 7 or 8, between 6 and 8. And then in this game we just saw, I mean, it went on a 22 run. And they cut it down to 2 or 3. And it's like the Mavs just couldn't get over the hump. So that tells you that this Celtics team will let you back into the game. It's just a matter of you staying focused and running and staying the course and just staying committed to it. So the Mavs, they got to have the high intensity from start to finish, all 48 minutes of this game. If they don't, like I said, y'all gonna be seeing, you know what I'm saying, the green little leprechaun dancing right there in y'all arena, celebrating and going out in downtown Dallas and things of that nature. That's what you're gonna see. Well, I don't think they're gonna go out in downtown Dallas, man, because hey, you get some of them Celtics fans go down there popping. Some of them Celtics fans start popping off at the mouth. You in Texas, if you don't know nothing about Texas, you better be careful. Hey, like Big X the Plug said, you better know something about Texas before you come down in this big. Like, hey, Big S didn't say that for no reason, bro. You come down there popping it at the wrong person, you might be making somebody might be getting an obituary letter sent to him type of thing. So be careful. That's my thing for Celtics fans. If y'all watching and catching this and you in Texas and you going to the game and if your team win and you go downtown, I suggest you celebrate respectfully. As weird as that might sound, celebrate respectfully, bro. Because that is one of them pop 'em, drop 'em states. And hey, man, you know what you know what I mean. If you know, you know. If you're from that Lone Star State, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not from there, I advise you to look it up. Figure out some things about Texas first. Cash Crypto in the building. What's good with it, bro? Salute to you, man. He said salute A1 in the chat. Boston for the sweep tonight. Ooh wee, Cash Crypto. You gonna start something, bro. You got some. I think you got some Mavs fans that's in this joint too. Quee said 100%. Yep. What's good with it, AB? What's good with it, bro? Salute to you, man. Salute to you. How you doing this Friday, brother? Quee said, don't. She said, don't do it. Nah, I'm trying to give any Celtics fan that's gonna be down there some free game right now. Celebrate respectfully. That's all I can tell you. Celebrate respectfully, because you're gonna have some people down there and everybody thinking Texas to my cowboy hats, and you think it's cowboy hats if you want to. You make that wrong turn on the wrong corner, and you pop it off with some greenness, and they done had a few of them things in them. Nah, they gonna that thing's gonna be singing like Mariah Carey off the hip. So just be careful, man. Celebrate respectfully. Cash Crypto said Boston my team, so it is what it is. Hey, Cash Crypto, I bet you won't go down. Hey, I bet you won't go to Dallas. Go to Dallas tomorrow. So this is my team. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that championship, that's a team championship, bro. They not giving you a ring. It ain't worth getting the ceremonial goodbyes over. 88 said Kyrie and Luka 35 plus to win this one. You know what's crazy? 88, I think they got to go 40 plus. One of them got to go 40 plus. The other can go 35 plus. One of them got to go 40 plus. Because if you look at the scoring output of everybody else for that squad, bro, like I was speaking of, they just not there. PJ Washington, 13 points, right? Derek Lively, 11 points. Then there's Luka with 27 and Kyrie with 35. Nobody else close to double-digit scoring for them. That's not enough. Derek Jones Jr., 2 points. Daniel Gafford, 6 points. Again, I don't consider Gafford like a scoring threat like that, but they need him to rim run. They need him to crash boards and look to go up and be aggressive from that point, right? Josh Green, 3 points. Tim Hardaway Jr., 0 points. Maxi Kleber, 0 points. And he's petrified, absolutely petrified to shoot the ball right now. I'm like, bro, you hurting your team. Jaden Hardy, I don't know what to expect from him. Dante Exum, an old savvy vet, I think his only 2 points he has when he dunked on Tatum. That's it. But it's like, I appreciate Exum's energy and passion he brings to the game because he doesn't play with fear. We know he played, if I'm not mistaken, on the Australian team, Australian national team in the Olympics and stuff like that. So it's like, I want to say that is Dante Exum. Let me make sure I don't just make him a Aussie for no reason, man. Yeah, give me one second. I just want to make sure. Let me see. Make sure I got this right. Dante. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Okay. Again, I was going off of memory. I didn't want to make him an Aussie if I didn't have to, man. But yeah, he that Australian team, If y'all ain't never watched FIBA or any of these Olympics, that Australia team, they're physical as hell, absolutely physical. So I expect that from him. You know what I mean? I expect him. He's a veteran. He's been in the league for years. So I honestly think he probably should be getting a little bit more burn. Honestly, that's just my opinion. We said they have no idea. Nah, Queen, they ain't getting, like I said, they ain't got no idea about Texas, man. It's like, hey, just, you know what I'm saying? Be careful. Cash Crypto said Boston's too deep. Take more than two guys. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Boston is deep, but the thing is, Cash Crypto, is that with Boston, you know who your heavy hitters are. You got two people. If Tatum and Brown have a mediocre game, I don't believe Drew Holiday and Derek White can carry the bulk load of them. So let's just say Tatum and Brown gave you 15 apiece. I don't foresee this because they need those two to be dynamic scorers and being aggressive in order for them to kind of really be able to put the nail in the coffin. If you go back and look at any of the games that the Celtics were playing like that, those two had to have at least one of them had to be 20 plus. One of them had to be 20 plus. If both of them is under 20, they lose in that game. As weird as that may sound, as a few that I watch, that's just how it is. 88 said 40 plus. Yeah, you're right. Nobody else is helping Kyrie and Luka. PJ Washington, I don't know what's up with that dude. It might be the moment, bro. It might be the moment. You got to think he went from playing for a team where, you know what I'm saying, a success was being 500. That was the success, or at least being close to 500 as possible. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the Hornets, they had no playoff aspirations. Championship, that wasn't even a thought. So it's like he went from that situation to playing for a team where now you're in the NBA Finals playing against the number one overall seed in the league and probably one of, if not the best team in the league as well. So it's like I think the moment kind of getting to him a little bit. You know what I mean? And his first time there, so it could be getting to him. It's a lot of them's first times outside of Kyrie on this Mavericks team that's done had a deep playoff run or done had success at the highest level. You know what I mean? So that's just what we're seeing. It could be the moment just getting to him. It could be the moment. You know what I mean? So I was just like, man, like thinking that this team would be able to ride that high and confidence of a player that got a championship, that's been to the finals more than once and then had deep playoff pushes and things of that nature, and was one of, if not the driving force behind the point of them winning the championship. But man, was I wrong? They look shell shocked right now. Hardaway, non-existent. Besides them two, they just look completely shell shocked. Like they look like under them bright lights, they starting to kind of have a little shakiness to them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing. Cash Crypto says sometimes it comes down to experience. Dallas Young, they'll be better after taking these L's. Hey, Cash Crypto is firing off, man. He fired. That's funny as hell, man. He is firing off. And my bad, y'all. I'm reading the chat that's in the stream yard, so it might be slightly behind. But yeah, that's a good point though. It's a good point, Cash Crypto, for sure. He said, Cash said Warriors did it to Boston a couple years ago. Yeah, Warriors did it to Boston. I think who was that? Denver beat the Heat, I believe, because I think the Heat beat the Celtics. So it's like the Celtics then had over recent years in this, I would say in this Tatum and Brown era, you know what I'm saying? They didn't had nothing but underperformance after underperformance. But I did, again, not to reharp on this, I said when they picked up Drew Holiday, that was a major piece. Him and Derek White, major pieces. Porzingis is just icing on the cake, cherry on top, however you want to phrase it. You know what I mean? But when they picked up Drew Holiday, I was like, man, that was the most underrated steal you could get because he fits in perfectly with what they want. You have a point guard who can he can literally guard up between one through three. It don't matter the height. He's strong enough to deal with the physicality, quick enough to deal with the quickness, and has the smarts and ability from a defensive standpoint to be able to make anybody uncomfortable, Kyrie included. You know what I mean? What's good with a flawless salute to you, man? He said salute to the guy, A1 who's on, my brother of Evolution family, and the guys and beautiful goddesses that always solid. A1 who's on TWT family. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you coming through, OG. Yeah, absolutely. When I look at it, I'm like, man, that pickup by Drew Holiday was a steal, absolute steal. I would almost rank that same pickup by the Celtics to them get Drew Holiday as the same kind of steal that the Lakers when they stole Mark Gasol or Paul Gasol from the Grizzlies. Like I'd put that on the same pedestal as being a hell of a steal. And people are probably like, "What the hell? You can't compare." You can't compare because nobody expected Pau Gasol to go there and be able to mesh and be the missing piece that the Lakers needed for them to go back right back that same year and win a championship, or the next year win one, and then repeat as well. Nobody expected that. Same thing could be said about the Celtics team. Nobody expected Drew Holiday coming there, that he was going to be this big of have this big of an impact on this team. And his numbers show it, leadership shows it, Derek White as well. When you got two people that's won at the highest level, both of them got championships, by the way. When you got two people that's won at the highest level, the moment doesn't shake them, nor does it spur them. If anything, it's just literally allowing their big guns to understand that you got two people that's right here with you that's done did it. And we gonna do this together because we gonna stay focused. And if anything, y'all can tell the type of time that Jaylen Brown is on, because what is Jaylen Brown saying? When you seen some people celebrating that Eastern Conference thing, as if that was the true banner to hang up in the Raptors. He said, "Nah, bro, hey, we ain't done nothing yet." That's Mamba mentality type vibes right there. We ain't done nothing yet. We just it's the conference finals. Like I want the ultimate goal. You know what I mean? They didn't went there and fell short too many times. You can tell the type of energy and time that Jaylen Brown is on. You know what I mean? That's why I said Jaylen Brown to me is more significant and more important to that team than Jason Tatum is. Brother 88 said Holiday not the typical small point guard. He's 6'4" and strong and big, bro. He's a solid 6'4", solid 6'4", and a lot of people don't know what that means. In the NBA, bro, they'll list your height and they'll give you probably anywhere from an inch and a half to 2 inches of height. For example, Allen Iverson wasn't no 6 foot or 6'1". Allen Iverson was 5'10", 5'11", and they had him listed at like 6'1", 6'2". I didn't stood next to some NBA players myself, and their height is a certain height, and I'm like, bro, ain't no way in hell, like, ain't no way in hell. So like when you have somebody that's a legitimate, you know what I mean, a legitimate 6'4" and is real, you can see the difference. When Drew Holiday match up with these guards, you can see the difference in how his size is. You can see that he's a legitimate 6'4". You know what I mean? It's a big difference, big difference. Cash Crypto said Boston been crap from the 3-point line the last 3 games. I think that changes tonight. It's a wrap. They was hitting them mugs last night. Timely shots, timely possessions, bro. They was knocking them down. Hey, timely threes being made in comparison to them hoisting them up. They hoist them at random, yes, but when they needed them big buckets and big threes to be hit, they was getting knocked down. What's good with the Ricky OG? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. He said, I need the gentleman sweep. Yeah, it's gonna be that. It's either gonna be a leaf blower tonight, or they gonna, they gonna pull out the old school, the straw brooms, the wooden brooms, and get it done in game 5. But for my prediction, what I said, I was like, man, my official prediction, I'm picking the Mavs. I got nothing else to lose. There's one loss. My prediction record is pretty damn good, but I was like, the level of desperation I expect from the Mavs tonight, if they don't win and they get swept, is all bad. I mean, they already, even if they come back and make this, let's just say they push it to 6. In the offseason, you're gonna see a major change on the bench. You're gonna see that they are absolutely lacking a lot from that standpoint. And y'all guess who waiting in the wings right now, hoping that the Mavs lose, hoping that they get swept. That boy LeBron James. LeBron is hoping right now. He is praying to the basketball guys right now that the Mavs lose. Because if the Mavs lose, guess who can come swooping right in, fit right in, and he a free agent. Everybody forgetting this. LeBron is a free agent. LeBron doesn't have to do a sign and trade. The Mavs don't got to get rid of nobody to get him. He can come in that joint, and is he meshing right back with the person that he wished was his running mate. And then you got Luka, who's right. I'm telling y'all, man, I wouldn't be surprised by it. It'd be funny as hell because he's gonna get eviscerated for it, but I wouldn't be surprised by it. I wouldn't be surprised. 88 said, I know the Lakers fans like, damn, they're about to pass us for the most chips. Yeah, you must not have been here when I said that, 88. The first thing I said was, God damn it, man. Like, they about to pass. I don't want them to pass us, man. I don't want them to pass us. But it's probably about to happen. We've been out of that 17 for a minute. I was like, all right, I think we're going to get 18 before they get 18. We got to go up once so that we can have bragging rights at least for a year or so. Wrong. Hey, wrong. Celtics was like, nah, bro, let me go ahead and slap y'all back to reality. We gonna snag number 18 and we gonna watch y'all suffer while y'all try to figure out what y'all gonna do with a 300-year-old LeBron James. Why y'all got to figure out what y'all gonna have to do with the rest of your team. You know what I'm saying? Everything. That and that's what it was, man. Jay Dixon said KD to the Mavs. That's wild, bro. That's wild, man. Ain't no way. I think KD got I think he got a year or 2 more years on this contract with Phoenix. Let me take a look at that, man. Let me take a look. Let me see for a second. Let me see. Let's see. So he is there. Will be a free agent in 2026. So yeah, hey, nah, hell no. As much money, KD, man, 53.3 million. Nah, bruh. And hey, the Mavs is not chewing that up. They not taking that. they not taking that, bro. And I don't think KD would do it. The Suns would have to trade him against his will. I don't think he would pursue it. LeBron, I think LeBron would be like, I'm competing for championships now. They lost. They need somebody. LeBron could go to the Warriors or he can go to the Mavs. He can go to one of them two teams, bro. And people they ain't gonna have too big of a gripe or a beef with him. Cash Crypto said 18 rings. It is what it is. Hey, y'all gonna have that for a little bit. Y'all can have that for a little bit. I mean, the last time y'all won a chip was in like 1926, but y'all can y'all can have that for a little bit. We'll give it to y'all. That's cool. That's cool. Jay said if Brian brings Bronny with that handpicked coach, I'm giving away all my Lakers. Bro, they talk about making a formal interview with JJ Redick. And I'm like, man, don't do it, man. Don't do it. If JJ Redick is smart, don't do it. If you want to have your introduction being to you potentially having a NBA coaching career, the Lakers is not the one to take. Because if you have a losing season, pretty much you can only have 2 losing seasons, or season and a half of losing as a Laker coach, as a first timer, and you out of there. They kicking you right on out. If I was him, if I wanted to try and pursue coaching, man, I would look for a team that's like Detroit Pistons, you know what I mean? Like get on the coaching staff with the Spurs. Like who else am I thinking of, man? See what the Brooklyn Nets is talking about. Like look for a team that the expectation isn't playoffs or championship or bust. The expectation isn't high because there's like some big marquee name type there. Go to the Hornets or something, like, look for something like that as your introduction to being a coach. Man, if you pick the Lakers, oh my gosh, man. He is all bad. Demetrius Bright, what's good with it, bro? Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you sliding through, brother. He Gas Crypto said, I think Redick would be a good coach, but that shit will take time. Yeah, not with the Lakers, bro. Not with the Lakers. He's not gonna get the time he need in order for him to grow and mature as a coach. He gonna be out of there. Trust me. J.A. Dixon said the Hawks, man. I'm telling you, shout out to Doug Rightside. The Hawks is trash. Well, I don't know where he is, but tell him the Hawks is trash. But yeah, he definitely could be the coach of the Hawks, the Utah Jazz. I'm gonna throw all them teams out there that nobody care about. Absolutely gonna throw him out there, but I know damn well he better not choose the Lakers. If he want to have any type of longevity or anything like that when it comes to a coach career, do not choose the Lakers, bro. Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I have a feeling, you know what I'm saying, he got the podcast with LeBron, so that's the backing and endorsement he need. I have a feeling that what's going to happen is what we don't want to happen. The Lakers is probably going to hire. But it is what it is when it comes to that point. What's good with the BC? Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you sliding through. I know you was the first one in the building today. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate that. But yeah, man. So it's tough sledding. I gave y'all the viewpoints on this closeout game. It's gonna be extremely tough for the Celtics. And I think the Mavs is gonna win game 4. If the Celtics come out here and they take this crowd out of it immediately, and then maintain the lead, maintain distance, and hoping that the Mavs are missing shots, and hoping that literally like the Mavs are missing shots and they're not focusing, they're having live ball turnovers, it's a wrap. It's an absolute wrap. If the Mavs come out hot and they're taking care of the ball, I think they're going to be able to scale off any type of comeback. Because I think by now, if they haven't figured it out already, I mean, I'm only a lonely YouTuber. They want to put me on a payroll. I can tell them strategically what they can do to help themselves out. What they can do is if you get a lead and you notice the team has went on like a four, I would just say a 5-0 run, call timeout. If they go on another like little 4-0 run, consecutive buckets, get to the rim and get to the free throw line and slow the momentum down to that team. Slow the game all the way down. But instead, what we're gonna see? Exact opposite. They're gonna keep running, they're gonna keep live ball turnovers, dumb decisions, low IQ basketball moments out there. We're gonna see them type of things happening, and it's gonna cost they bust the game. Plain and simple. Brad Corbett, I ain't no handsome cricket either, nigga. I I forgot all about that, bro. Hey, I forgot who did I say that looked like a handsome June bug? I forgot who that was, man. I bust out laughing, bro. I be having fun, man. Them Thursday nights be fun as hell. It'd be fun when I can make it. I can say that. I had to get on KQ a little bit earlier too, man. Last night I got on him and Picasso. I was roasting him a little bit, and I went back in his chat today. Had to hit him up again. I told KQ he remind me of what's dude name? He remind me of Apollo Creed Trainer, the one that was like throw in the damn towel. And then I told KQ he remind me of Apollo Creed Trainer. So I throw in the damn towel. Then I told him, I said, he said him and Picasso, they gonna get me back. They gonna gang up on me. I said, hey, y'all make sure y'all got y'all life alert necklaces on. Y'all make sure that y'all got, you know what I'm saying, y'all AARP cards in hand. You know what I mean? We gotta make sure everything on deck. So, they know who y'all are and they know which hospital to take y'all to in your insurance. And then what else I tell KQ, man? I told him I was like, oh yeah, I know you and Picasso be eating for free on Sundays at Denny's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get that senior citizen discount. You know, some freebie meals. He just bust out laughing, man. Hey, I be having fun, man. That's what YouTube is meant for that, bro. It's meant for you to have fun. It's meant for you to be able to get some laughs in and enjoy some stuff, man. But some people can't handle it, bro. Some people can't handle them type of jokes or joking around and stuff like that. But at the same time, there is some people, that from a joking standpoint, you have to figure out their sense of humor. You know what I mean? And a prime example of this, and I'll just bring this up out of random, was with Fanon, right? I was on Fanon joint. I said a joke. Everybody knows I joke. I said a joke. And then Fanon's response, I could see that's not the type of sense of humor that Fanon got. So as a man, dude, I was like, that's my apologies, my bad, OG. And we kind of kept it pushing. And then I figured out Fanon's sense of humor, and I said something like that, and it made him laugh. And it's just figuring out your audience and figuring out, you know what I'm saying, that person's type of sense of humor. You know what I mean? So that was cool, just kind of like again to kind of reel back in and just show respect to somebody else, your elder, and for him at the same time, just kind of letting me know too, just kind of bringing me back to it because the people that I've been around, how I grew up, and everybody I interact with, like we all crack jokes. You know what I mean? So that's just a part of like things we do. But again, it's just understanding whom you're cracking jokes with and what their sense of humor is. You know what I mean? So shout out to Fanon, by the way. But yeah, man, it's just this game tonight. It's gonna be one of two ways, right? The Mavs is gonna avoid being swept. They're gonna avoid getting leaf blower swept, and they're gonna come out and I'm not even gonna say they're gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink at them. They just gonna have to come out and literally play with a sense of desperation that can't be matched. In order for them to win this game, they're gonna have to play with a sense of desperation that can't be matched. Otherwise, the Mavs had too hard of a time of keeping up with the scoring of this team. You know what I mean? They have way too hard of a time. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. My bad. That was my pops calling me real quick, man. I had to pick that up. Old man getting old up this. I gotta whenever he call, I gotta make sure I pick that joint up, man. BC said I think Boston wins in Boston. Gentleman sweep. Gentleman sweep. Yeah, I think you have to have a gentleman sweep because if I'm not mistaken, the last team they got swept in the finals, did LeBron's team get swept by KD and the Warriors? Let me double check that, man. Let me double check that real quick. I don't remember. Let me see. Warriors sweep Cavs. Okay, so yeah, they did sweep. They did sweep in one of the years they played. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, man. I just wanted to make sure. My brother Money Brown in the building. What's good with it, bro? He said salute. My brother A1 salute you, bro. He said it's over tonight. Dang, he coming in on some hating vibes already, man. It's hey, Mavs is winning. Mavs winning tonight, bro. Mavs is winning. The Mavs is gonna win game 4, and they're gonna force a game 5, and they're gonna be coming back home. They're gonna be coming back to Dallas because the series will be over in 5. And it's wild because honestly, y'all, I picked the Mavs to win. I want to say down all 3 games. Matter of fact, and 2 of the games they was right there for the picking, and guess what? They tricked it away. Like I said, man, these games when I'm watching the game and do the prediction for it, man, it's like, man, it's super easy to be able to actually know. Well, I ain't gonna say predict it. It's not super easy, but I just have a sense of the game and how it's going, how it's gonna be, and how it turned out, man. And I just was looking at these games and I was watching and I was like, bro, I can see which direction this is headed. It's the same thing with my Lakers, man. I watch my Lakers game. I can kind of sense and see right away the direction it's headed. Anytime the Lakers get in the game, they jump out to a big lead right away, they're gonna get walked down. It's like it's rare that they don't. It's rare that when I was watching my team play and they maintain the lead for the entirety of the game. It's extremely rare. There's only been maybe twice that I can remember of games I've watched that I've seen them do it, which is, man, annoying as hell. BC said Dallas shoots too many J's. Got to get to the rack, bro. That's the thing. That's the thing is that it's not only get to the rack. They got to get back to what made them not. I won't say a highlight reel. What made them a threat from different facets of their rim running and lobs. The only thing is the way the Celtics play. They play straight up. There ain't many people going in the help side defense for them, so they can't pull somebody else to you know what I'm saying to actually allow that lob to be right there. If y'all notice, the Celtics playing straight up defense, bro. They'll switch something and they're playing straight up. If you're getting to the rim, they're forcing you to make the shot instead of you being able to lob it up to Gafford or Lively. That's one thing I'm noticing right off the rip. And they man, I'm telling you, Monty said that their best shot was game 3. Now it's too much pressure and Luka gonna blow it. I disagree with that, Monty. I think Luka gonna show up, bro. And the thing why I say that is because he realized in the last game he messed around and fouled out off of a dumbass play. Let's be real and keep it a buck. We're gonna be honest. That type of play he did, that was the stupidest play I've ever seen a superstar make in my life because you were hoping you were going to get a superstar call. In a situation where you got 5 fouls, you can't even take that risk to leave your availability in the hands of a ref. You can't do it. And that's what happened. I think he's gonna come out like a bat out of hell, bro. I think he's gonna go off majorly. I think him and Kyrie gonna go off something nasty. Trust me. It's just a matter of will the others, PJ Washington, Derrick Jones Jr., Tim Hardaway Jr., Josh Green, Exum, Lively, will these other guys step up and give them anything? That's the issue, the huge trust factor from that point. Omega Red, what's good with it, bro? He said, I heard A1 betting 15,000 pesos that Dallas is going to win the finals. Nah, bro, I said 15,000 on Frank Martin upsetting Tank. I got 15,000 on that. Whoever wanted 15,000 pesos, bro. Whoever want that work, let me know. What's good with it, Omega? BC said Boston has one rim protector, bro. Porzingis, that's it. Al Horford, I could body Al Horford. I could put Al Horford in the rim. Porzingis, I would try. I mean, but the fact that he's 7'3", it'll make it a bit tough. I mean, I'm pretty sure he probably get me a few times, but I could put Al Horford in the rim for sure. Like I'm confident I can do that. Money Brown said the boys climbed a 21-point lead and folded. Jaylen Brown, Watson, and Jason Tatum about to go crazy. That's true, but you got to keep that same energy. Mind the Celtics when it was up. What was it? The Celtics was up in game 2. They was up by what was it, 20 plus, and the Mavs went on a 20-2 run and almost locked up game 2. So it's like that. Both of them, when they go cold, you know what I'm saying, they'll fumble a lead. But at least with the Celtics, when they had the lead, that was in the second half of the game. The Mavericks kind of just had a lead in the first. That was it. Leads in the first is never safe. But when you got a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter and you get walked down like that, that's when it's like, okay, you have the opportunity to beat them. It's just a matter of you putting it together and doing it. That's the big difference. That's the huge difference is what you're gonna see from that perspective. So yeah, I can't wait. BC said facts. Omega's a salute money. Yeah, it's just one of the things, bro. Like it's gonna be a hell of a game, an absolute hell of a game. I can't wait to watch it. I think again the census is that the Celtics is going to win a championship. It's just a matter of do they do it in a sweep with a leaf blower, or do they do gentleman sweep, or is it more of a in six? It's all a matter of time before they pretty much capture it. But if I was the Celtics, like I said, I would go in leaving no stone unturned at this point, looking to wrap this series up as fast as I can. Because if Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum or Drew Holiday or Derek White or a few of them, any of them go down, I mean, knock on wood, if any of them go down from injury, this could change the whole dynamic of this potential series. Because they need Tatum and Brown to kind of beat the Celtics and do what they do. They can do without Porzingis. That's fine. We've seen that. But if one of those two go down, that changes everything. Absolutely changes everything. Monty said, "How demoralizing is how demoralizing is that to know knowing you had 2 games and let it slip, bruh? It's super demoralizing for me because I'm a Lakers fan and I seen that with the Denver Nuggets. They had more than 2 games, and you play dumb, you win dumb, right? Like I was watching them games, bro, and I wanted to throw my goddamn phone through the TV because I'm like, bro, I can't, like, stuff that I can see as clear as day, and I'm watching and they just not doing anything to kind of stop it, not doing anything to work behind it. They not doing anything, bro. I'm just like, okay, so if we just showing up just to say we made the playoffs and we're not trying to win the playoffs, okay, just say that so I don't even watch the game. Like you telling me without you saying that without saying it. You telling me that without telling me. Like I was pissed. I'll be honest. I was pissed at first, and then I was just like, it is what it is, man. Y'all show up and you play like this, you deserve to be sent home. Plain and simple. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna put on my you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna take no bullet for them. I'm gonna hold them accountable and keep it as it is. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button and sub to the channel if you watching live or catching the replay. But yeah, man, it's been one of them things. So I got through my preview, got through the breakdown of it. I said, you know what I'm saying, the outcome of what I have for tonight's game. I got the Mavs. I don't believe they're going to get swept. I think it's probably going to be a gentleman sweep, more likely. At the very most, it might go 6. But I think as of right now, man, I can all but write off the Mavs as saying this series is over. That's just what I think and how I see it. That's coming down. Could I be wrong? I could be, but we got to see it first. I would be me. I'd be happy to see this series go 7. I would love to see the Mavs win 3 games in a row to force a game 7. I would love to see it because then all the marbles on the line. It is the biggest moment right then and there, and you would get to see what people truly made of. Like that's what I'd want to see. That I want to see how any and all of them would respond to it. That's just me. You know what I mean? Other people might feel like they want it to be over or something like that. Me, nah, I want to see. I would love to see. You know what I'm saying? It goes 7 and see how they respond. But is it going to happen? More than likely not. Let's be honest. More than likely not. It's not going to happen, man. Definitely not going to happen. But like I said, man, I wasn't going to be in there for too long. I know the game is going to be coming on in the next 2 hours. So I wanted to get a quick preview in, top it up with y'all, keep this Sunday lives rolling and rocking. And then yeah, man, y'all already know. Y'all know how it is. My prediction videos. Well, I kind of slowed that down and just kind of turned that into with the live to make it a preview / prediction. So again, official prediction tonight. I got the Mavs. If I was to put a point spread on it, I would say Mavs minus. I'm gonna go Mavs -5. I'm gonna go Mavs -5 for my own. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna be covering and bringing in a second day to go live to chop it up with y'all, talking about some old events, current events, things that I believe that's up and coming. Seeing if we can nail down a couple potential interviews and stuff. I got some candidate out there. Reached out to a couple people waiting to hear back. So some exciting things on the way. Some exciting things on the way, man. But y'all already know I love talking basketball. Shit, pretty much all sports actually. Basketball, football, obviously boxing. I watch MMA. I watch a little bit of everything. Track and field. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people going crazy right now. I'm hearing some conversations for the first time in a long time about the WNBA, or more notably, Angel Reese or almost said Caitlyn Jenner, Caitlin Clark. more more notably, Caitlin Clark. You hear that? I think who still looks like, you know, some Eli and Peyton Manning, but either way, either way, you know, those conversations are being had, man. Eyes is being brought there, attention is being brought to the W. So that's just a good thing to see. Good thing to see and a good thing to hear, man. Definitely one of the things you anytime when a sport is thriving because of young fresh faces, that's a good thing because it's bringing a whole different dynamic and group. I don't honestly remember the last time I've ever seen a WNBA game sold out. And I think from the highlight that I saw from the Caitlin Clark game, I forgot who they were playing. That arena looked sold out to me. And I was like, oh, okay. The impact is real. They showing up and supporting, they showing up and seeing what the hype is about. So you know what I'm saying, hoping that continues and much success to them and her. But yeah, y'all know what it is, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Unless y'all got something for me. That's all I got for y'all. I told y'all at the very beginning, I wasn't gonna be here for too long. I covered every topic I wanted to cover. Um, So yeah, what else y'all got for me? If y'all ain't got nothing for me, man, I'm gonna go ahead and two-step my way up out this joint. You know what I mean? Hey, and I'm still saying Kendrick bodied Drake. Care what nobody say. Kendrick bodied Drake. I know that's out of left field, out of nowhere. Kendrick bodied Drake. Any Drake stands that's watching live or catching the replay, yo, man's got bodied. Period. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? But Amani says, salute, Brody. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, if that's all we got, man, I'm gonna get my butt up out of here. Let everybody enjoy their Friday. I know there's supposed to be some fights that's coming on tonight, so I'm gonna try and catch them. I don't know who fighting, but I'm gonna watch it. I hate that Super Matias fight is coming on at the same time as Tank. My condolences to Super Matias' numbers, because them numbers is gonna be trash. Everybody's watching that Tank fight, bro. Them numbers for the zone card, they're gonna be trash. Absolute trash. I think they're gonna do under 1,000 views, period. Think they're gonna do under 1,000 views, period. That's just how I feel about it, man. You picked the wrong time and the wrong date. Going to be a fighter that is a big of a draw as he is. But and then to make matters worse, you got David Benavidez on that card too. Nah, bro. Eddie Hearn was asking for he was asking for his numbers to tank on this one, but no pun intended with that one. But that's all I got for you, man. I appreciate each and every one of you coming through. I appreciate everybody that hit the like button and anybody new that subbed to the channel. I appreciate everybody that showed up and showed out in the chat as well. Anybody, I didn't even check and see if I had any cash apps or anything like that. If anybody did, I appreciate that. All the people in the past that's sent super chats and cash apps, appreciate y'all as well, man. Supporting the grind, supporting the channel. Y'all know what it is, man. Gonna keep growing, keep rocking out, keep getting this content out to y'all, giving it my own spin. I do it a little differently. I don't follow the status quo, and I definitely don't want to repeat anything that I may hear and stuff like that. I try to give y'all the real deal of how I feel about it from a different perspective. But y'all know, for those that come in and see and know how I give it up, y'all know what it is, man. But again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through, rocking out with me for a smooth hour and 5 minutes, man. And we're gonna be back with another one, man. Y'all be easy, stay blessed, have a good weekend, and we out.